Hey guys, it's Emily. How's everyone making out, or how are you making out during... If you look back on this video in like 10 years, I'll just tell you, it's COVID-19, oh, it's scary and mean, So, I changed the name of my business after 6 years. It's been Sweet Success and Happiness, Business and Life Coaching. When I first came up with this name, I'm gonna switch topics like all over the place, but when I first came up with this name, I was driving actually to Tim Hortons, which is a coffee shop in Canada. I think they probably have them in the United States now, but it's a coffee shop here in Canada, probably the most popular, and I knew I would know when I know. So I always say this, you know when you know, when you know. Don't question it, you always know. So you get a gut feeling when you know. I'll talk more about gut feeling, if whether you should use your gut or your head, but I don't really like the word gut. Anyway, I was driving and the name Sweet Success and Happiness came into my mind, and a feeling came over me and it made me start crying. So I knew that was the name. Now, so many people told me, that's a terrible name. It's too long. I used to have the website. I don't have the website anymore. I feel as though in the last few years, I've been becoming unattached. So I renamed it SSH. And then I felt uncomfortable with that too. So the other night I was in the bathtub and I came up with the pursuit of excellence. So I was like, oh my God, that's it. So I changed my Instagram name right away to the pursuit of excellence. And I don't know if I'll completely explain that in this video, but I quickly want to touch on why I became unattached to Sweet Success and Happiness. So I call Sweet Success and Happiness my, I'm gonna swear, fuck you business, because my last business, my last really successful business was landscaping, Garden of Whedon. I ran that for just over 11 years. 11, 12 years. So I worked really, 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 like really hard, probably too hard. So that business, I don't even want to talk about the landscaping business, but something I realized, I'm going to tell like the fast track of this story, was a woman, myself, which probably at the time I was still calling myself a girl. It's just been in the last couple years that I would say I'm a woman, and that felt really awkward at first. I'm 30, 37, but it's like in some aspects, I feel like I'm stuck in a younger body, but in some aspects, I feel like my mind is more of like a 45, 50-year-old. That's how I feel. So it's like a juggling of mind and body, which is like my mind is ahead of the times. Sometimes I'm really funny, but my body, I've always felt, until the last couple years, because I just had 2 babies in 2 years, and I'm having a lot of trouble losing weight. So, but I mean, like, body wise, maybe even soul, sometimes I feel younger, but mind, I've always felt older. So I probably just repeated myself 50 times. But anyway, yes, my back to the story, my fuck you business, because the landscaping, oh yes, I know where I was, being a woman doing landscaping. My body is feeling it now, because I used to lift like huge bricks and like, it was just crazy, the things that I built, but I was building them for other people, and I probably wasn't charging enough. I probably wasn't spending my money wisely, and I was abusing my body and my relationships around me, and a whole bunch of other things, probably drinking too much, energy drinks, not feeding myself properly, not taking care of myself. But at the time, I didn't realize it. I was just like in what they call flow, where you don't care if you eat and you don't care. You're just like flowing along and you are like superhuman. The only thing is, now I know you have to take care of yourself. I just have to flip that up. So I'm being kind of quiet because my 3 are sleeping. When I first started these videos, I had 1. Now I have 3. Anyway, the fuck you business, back to that. Now I call it, looking back on it, that's what I call it now. I just came up with that. But it was really a way of me to say, I have this business and yeah, it makes money, but it has never been my main source of income. I've always had other things going on that are bringing in the majority of the money, because the self-development and life coaching, business coaching was started to help other people, but had the realization very early on that I can't help anyone else until I help myself. So I would say my self-development journey began when I was 13, and I'll probably explain that in another video, but that's a long, so how many years has that been? 24 years of like, I mean, immersed in self-development. It's never stopped. It's almost like an obsession, but a good one, because, and this, I just figured this out 6 years ago, you have to take care of yourself first. I'm an advocate for saying you have to take care of yourself first. So back to the sweet success and happiness. I just heard Brad cough. It was my way of taking care of myself first, but it was my way of saying, oh, well, I have this business. And it was like an excuse, because you have to heal and take care of yourself in so many ways to be able to be a life and business coach. So it was okay to take a nap, and it was okay to do this, and it was okay to wear makeup, and it was okay to do this, and this. And so I looked at it more like that was my taking care of yourself business. And yes, I helped lots of clients along the way, but it has never been the main source of income until now. And especially as I'm changing the name, and I'm more of somebody that shows you where I'm at right now and shows you what I am becoming along the way. So I always have a picture in my mind of where I'm going, and I always make it there. The issue with doing it this way, if anyone wants to do it this way, a lot of people say, show your best self online, like as the version you want to be. And yes, I do that when I do photo shoots and show marketing things, but I show the actual journey along the way, because I think I relate more to people. And in the past, some of the best jobs that I've gotten are when I show the actual person that I actually am. There's no fooling. Like, people can tell if you're fooling or fake almost right away. It's like, that's why people only watch so much of a video and then they just click it off, because they can tell the lie in the video. So if you're doing marketing, don't lie. So if you want to say, like, this is where I'm going, you just have to have a really strong belief, because people can pick up on that too. my feet are falling asleep from sitting on my legs. But I think that's all I want to say in this video. I wanted to quickly show you the journals. Like, these are full. These are all full. This is what I do for a living, is figure out myself and others and the best way to do things and clear up false beliefs, and just, it's all here. It's all, I don't know if you can see this. So I'm just constantly working, and sometimes I have felt bad in the past about how long it takes me to get where I want to go, because especially online, everyone's like, I made 6 figures in my first month, and I'm like, what is this for real? Like, I don't know, because I hadn't and haven't made 6 figures in a month. I don't think, and I hate to say this, and I might figure this out and look at it differently, but money was never, it was for a long time, but it hasn't been for a long time. Money has not been my motivator. My motivator, and this is different for everyone, but once you know your motivator, it's like you just follow that motivation, and then money just comes and you just figure it out. It's like not a big deal. You just have to have like this immense faith that it's all going to work out. I think in some ways I would probably say, like, I would love for you to go back and see where I was at in other videos, because I really didn't take care of my hair. I didn't know how. The background was much different. Very, like, my mindset was much different. It's funny because I think I struggle the most with, like I have in the past. I know how to quickly get over the things now, but I had struggled, and I guess when you're in it, sometimes you don't know. So it's really good to always get outside your comfort zone. And it's easy to say, get outside your comfort zone. And maybe it could be a little bit harder for people that, especially, you know what, everyone that's in their house and quarantined, you are outside your comfort zone, and take full advantage of it, because you're actually really lucky to be in this position, because you have the ability to journal and heal and just take care of yourself in a bigger, better way. You have no expectations right now of what you're supposed to be doing, so take advantage of it. I think that's all I have to say today. I'll try and bring some more energy to my video in the daytime when everyone's not sleeping. Okay,